We're going to talk about two things today. One, about the Foreign Minister of Canada parrying questions about evidence being presented to the Indian government regarding its involvement in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. When a reporter asked, "Did you submit any evidence to the Foreign Minister?" I'll tell you what happened after that. The second thing I'm going to talk about is this incident in Ghaziabad in an engineering college, ABES, where the first year students were performing a cultural program and something happened there. So let's get back to the first one, which is the response of the Canadian Foreign Minister. Now, a reporter asked the Canadian Foreign Minister, oh, by the way, before that, 41 Canadian diplomats and 42 family members, significant others, spouses, what have you, have left India. And this is going to reduce some services for Indian nationals. You will not have in-person services in 3 consulates, Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Chandigarh. You can still use online or phone services to get whatever else you want. And I think the in-person services are available in New Delhi. So there's a bit of a discomfort, but be that as it may, this is the one thing that happened. India was very insistent that Canada reduce its headcount, and it has done so now. Why is Canada such an attractive destination? I can think of a couple of things. One is that India has a burgeoning need for good technical education, and somehow the parents feel that they can get their children educated abroad and they get that extra edge to succeed in life. I mean, this is a parent's individual choice. They think that they have the wherewithal to support their children in college. It's pretty expensive these days. $250,000 is nothing. So that is the parent's choice. The second thing is that people think that it is easy to immigrate into Canada. I'm not 100% sure it's easy to immigrate. It may be under some categories that they may deem that you are valuable and that you can get a green card after you finish your education. Certainly, there are green cards available for people with special services, and there's a need-based thing. I think you need to contact the consulate for specific job openings. So that is the topic about what is going to happen because of the reduced headcount. So when a reporter asked the foreign minister what was the evidence presented, she kind of parried it by saying that before Prime Minister Trudeau came to India for the G20 conference, that evidence, or she didn't say evidence, she said data was shared with her counterparts in India, and that nothing was done by the Indian government. Now, this is where things get a little blurry. According to some of the sources, and I don't have any name specific, that's why I'm saying some reliable sources, what was used as evidence was some telephonic conversations between one diplomat of India to another diplomat of India about what happened to Nijjar. Now, clearly, there is going to be some talk. People will get to know, especially given that Nijjar was a wanted man in India. So how that can be used as evidence of having been killed, I don't know. And if it is, again, interpretation, what exactly was said, nothing can come out also, because there is some diplomatic channel conversation that is supposed to be privy, that you are not supposed to use that as evidence against a certain government. Imagine, let's say that X is at war with Y, right? And X will have an ambassador in the Y's capital, and that he will be getting instructions and so on and so forth. These are all of a classified nature. Would you use that to try and figure out what X was up to? Things like that. So there is a certain amount of protocol that is observed, that you don't use information that is being shared with a diplomat of a certain country. So I think that's what happened there. But the most important thing is Canada could not come up with proof. So they wanted to use this as a bargaining chip. Bargaining chip for what? Was it a free trade agreement with India, which is in limbo right now? They themselves paused it. That is, the Canadians themselves paused it before Trudeau even left for the G20 summit. So that is one thing. Second is, what is really the import-export relationship between India and Canada? It's not a very big amount. So I'm not so sure that India is going to lose much out of the way the relations are going right now. However, I'm sure that things will again improve. You just have to give it a few weeks and things will kind of stabilize and it'll start becoming better again. That's my hope. Clearly, Canada is a big country. It needs resources. It's not able to keep up with the needs of the population as to how much work needs to be done and so on and so forth. So we wish them best of luck. Now let's take a look at the ABES event. And the question that is in front of you is the words Jai Shri Ram. What does that mean? When this one contestant said Jai Shri Ram on the stage, what exactly did he mean? Now, some people say that Jai Shri Ram is a war cry. You know, to me, my dad, for the last 20 years of his life, he never used good morning or good evening. He only said Jai Shri Ram. In fact, he used it so much to greet people that they used to call him Jai Shri Ram uncle. The thing about it is that this Jai Shri Ram became very popular once the Shilanyas or the bricks were being collected to build the Ram Mandir. I'm talking about early 90s. It was then they were saying that we are going to have a Ram Mandir and there will be one brick from every village, every town, and a lot of bricks were built in particular towns also. And people with pride took them and deposited them somewhere in Ayodhya. I don't remember the exact place. Be that as it may, what exactly did the student mean when he said Jai Shri Ram? So I'm going to show you the video, and it's about 1.5 minutes long. Initially the event itself, then the teacher asking him to leave the stage, and then the teacher launches into an explanation and so on and so forth. I want you guys to watch till the end and then decide what exactly did he mean by that. Here we go.
किसी प्रॉब्लम है हो जाएगा कुछ देर में जय श्री राम भाई
आप यहाँ पे स्लोगन लगवाने के लिए नहीं सुनिए पहली बात नहीं हो रहा है आप स्लोगन से
मैम उस स्लोगन अपने आप से निकालो
आपने बोला था
मैम गाना ये स्लोगन सबने अपने आप
आपने बोला आपने बोलवाया है
सबने बोल दिया
We all are here for some cultural event and we are here for some good time. So why there is slogans of Jai Shri Ram? इसका कोई लॉजिक नहीं है, बिल्कुल इसका कोई लॉजिक नहीं है. Be in discipline. ये प्रोग्राम तभी होंगे जब आप लोगों का डिसिप्लिन होगा, आप लोगों की तरफ से कोऑपरेशन रहेगा. नहीं तो हम लोग फ्यूचर में कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं कराएंगे. ठीक है, आप इतनी अच्छी जगह बैठे हैं, एबीएस में बैठे हैं, इतने प्रीमियर कॉलेजेस में एडमिशन लिया है, तो बिल्कुल उसी तरीके का आपका बिहेवियर होना चाहिए कि एबीएस में स्टूडेंट बैठा है, क्यों बेकार की बातें कर रहे हैं.
बेकार की बात है. जय श्री राम बोलने से रोक दिया गया गाइस. हाँ सरस्वती यहाँ उसकी फोटो भी रखी होगी, इस पर फोकस कर. फोटो में क्या है यहाँ पे फोटो रखिए, भगवान जी की ओर मना कर रही है गाइस. वही बेकार की बातें बता रही गाइस. टीचर को बैन किया जाए स्कूल से.
So you can see the students murmuring, you know, why is she punishing for somebody just uttering Jai Shri Ram? Now, if you look at the very beginning, the person on the stage, he's actually responding to somebody else who said Jai Shri Ram. So this appears, at least to my eyes, that it was a greeting of some sort. Remember guys, this is the first year. These children or these kids are just 2 months into their first year of a BTech program of 4 years, and they're still trying to know the place, right? Where the cafeteria is, where the library is, where the laboratories are, and so on and so forth. A cultural program of this kind happens in every school, where they get to know and spot talent, right? And so what I'm trying to say is they're not fully grounded in the rules and regulations. Maybe there is a rule in ABES that you shall not use any kind of a word that says Ram. I don't think so. But that is what I think, something of that nature got interpreted by the faculty who said, no, you can't say, you get out. It feels a little bit in poor taste to me. At the same time, there are people who are calling for her to be suspended. I don't think it's that harsh a punishment. Again, I'm just airing my views. You guys feel free to tell me in the comment section what you feel should be the right thing to do. Sensitivity training required for the faculty? Absolutely. Was that something that was a religious phrase? I didn't think so. It didn't look like that to me. You guys can also weigh in, guys. I mean, this is an open forum. Everybody can share their ideas. And also, you guys can say what should have been the response of the teacher. I mean, she could have let that event finish and then maybe ascended the stage and say, hey guys, let us keep it to culture, music and something of that nature. Could she have said that? Probably. Or she could have let the whole event pass and afterwards come up with some sort of a sensitivity training saying that not everybody is a practicing Hindu in the audience and therefore some may take offense. I'm just saying that these are all the things that run the gamut of what could have been done. So you guys can suggest what should have been the right response, and also you can say what should be action, if any. In my opinion, people, the lady probably has gotten enough and of an earful already from many people who are saying that, oh, she should be sacked. I don't think suspension is going to, it's a little bit harsh in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.